Hey honey, why you want a fucking divorce? Why you want to take my children?
Jordan, please, you don't understand. I'm a Barbie doll from Barbie Land. Why am I always in a toxic relationship? First, the Joker, then Ken, and now you.
The Wolf of Wall Street. Oh! Directed by Martin Scoresese, one of the greatest filmmakers of all fucking time, and stars as some of the greatest actors of all fucking time. Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie. Now, The Wolf of Wall Street is the 2013 biopic of Jordan Bellarts, and tells the story of Jordan, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, where he is a billionaire, a Wall Street stockbroker, and he suffers a loss when the Wall Street crashes, and he gets the help of Donny Azoff, played by Jonah Hill, and as he cheats his way to the top, his relationships turn sour, particularly his marriage with Naomi, played by Margot Robbie. And this is essentially the story of how he went to jail, and how he lost everything, how he rose and then fell. Happy 10th anniversary to this wonderful motion picture achievements. And I, for a long time, thought The Departed was my favourite Martin Scorsese film. But now thinking about it, I may uh, favour The Wolf of Wall Street even more as my favourite from Scorsese. I mean, Scorsese can do no wrong, and he was the guy to make a movie about Jordan Bellet, and I mean, uh, who would have thought a movie about a Wall Street stockbroker could be this compelling? But Wolf of Wall Street is easily top 10 best movies of 2013 material. If you had this as your number one movie of 2013, then you are going high places in the film industry. And Leonardo DiCaprio and Warner Brothers were bidding for uh, uh, $1 million. And sure enough, after all the negotiations, it was agreed that Paramount Pictures would distribute the movie, with Martin Scorsese in the director's chair. And yeah, with the right care, this movie was in the best possible hands. And sure, Scorsese does love his long movies, like other acclaimed directors, but you never once feel the near 3 hour runtime, because there's always something dramatic going down throughout this entire movie, and Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, this, in my opinion, is his most Academy Award worthy performance, and hands down my favorite movie role of his. Yes, even more so than The Revenant. But as I mean, he does such a terrific job at playing Jordan Benars and showing what a messed up guy Jordan is. I mean, this guy has issues like. I mean, he may be successful as his job, to the point where he has more money than God and can do whatever the heck he wants with his life, and has slept with more women than James Bond. But he can be an asshole to the people around him, and he certainly was a hopeless husband and and father to Nomi and his two children. Even when Nomi's aunt passes away, he doesn't give a shit and barely comforts her about it. And and the fact that he's cheating his way to the top in the Wall Street, I mean, yeah, cheaters never prosper, and you feel nothing but relief when he gets his comeuppance and goes to jail. Rightly so. I mean, this he's really the villain of the movie as well as the main character. It's so fresh that Scorsese, well, had the balls to make a movie where a protagonist this unlikable and hateable. But DiCaprio is killing it in every single scene, and even narrates the movie wonderfully, uh, and even Jonah Hill is pretty great as Jordan's closest ally, and you all know Jonah Hill as Snotlout from How to Train Your Dragon. Well, he is well a pro in black comedy movies, and yeah, he certainly is the character that made me chuckle more than any other. But my favorite character in this movie, you probably guessed who it is, Margot Robbie as Naomi, Jordan's ex-wife, and this was the movie that put her on the map. She did do About Time a couple of months before this movie in 2013, but this movie certainly launched her acting career to make her one of the most celebrated stars in Hollywood today. And even 10 years ago, back when she was just 23, she looked like Barbie. And Barbie is still my favorite role of hers, don't get me wrong, but Nomi would be a top three Margot Robbie role for me easily. And yeah, she's not only a literal goddess, I mean, stunning to say the least. I mean, uh, how could Jordan say he doesn't want her? But she's well the first character in this movie with common sense, and she's the first to see how dangerous of a man Jordan is. While he's a bad egg, she isn't. She does seduce him with her body, and of course, he only marries her for her body, so uh, his penis can practically live in her vagina. To which she even goes as far as showing him her vagina with their infant daughter present in that iconic scene. Yeah, if you think that I drop the F bomb a lot in my rants, well, the Wolf of Wall Street drops the F bomb in every damn scene. There's no escaping it, and there's no escaping all the nudity. Martin Scorsese goes that extreme with the black comedy, and uh, yeah, and Naomi in the divorce breakup scene, she did what she had to do, and Margot Robbie is utterly electrifying throughout that entire scene. She just tells him as she can does not want to put herself or her children in danger of him any longer, so she will get a divorce, have custody of their children. He just loses his shit and gets well a huge overdose of drugs and just physically assaults her and grabs their daughter, puts her in the car and is going to drive off with her, but then he crashes the car, and but thankfully the daughter's okay and Nomi gets her out of the car in time. But you can see how terrified she was when for her daughter's safety when this madman just kidnaps her like that. I mean, yeah, you are 100% rooting for Nomi in that scene. Jordan went way too far. There's no way she's gonna let him anywhere near their children again after that. I mean, and some have tried to see it from Jordan's point of view, saying, "Oh, he just is a father who doesn't want to lose his kids." I'm like, well, their children are way better off with Nomi than they are with that's a dangerous cheating prick. Uh, so yeah, that is the greatest, most intense breakup scene in movie history. I mean, yeah, you are or you are gripped the all the time in that moment. And that may be this movie's best scene for the acting from Margot Robbie and Leonardo DiCaprio alone. And even it's also Scorsese's most stunningly shot movie. I mean, from the uh, the shots of Jordan's mansion to the shots on the boats at the ocean, and even during the boat rescue scene had some staggeringly good visual effects for a movie of a budget of just $106 million. So yeah, the Wolf of Wall Street. So yeah, believe the hype and more about the Wolf of Wall Street. So I love this masterpiece with every fiber in my being.
I give The Wolf of Wall Street 5 stars out of 5. Best Martin Scorsese movie ever.
So yes, Scorsese, we love you, and I'm sure your upcoming movie this year will have everybody talking about it. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what are your thoughts on The Wolf of Wall Street? Is this your personal favorite Martin Scorsese movie like me? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And I'm kind of inspired and in the mood to do my top 10 best and worst list for 2013, as that was 10 years ago, and I can't believe I still haven't gotten around to it. So I'll see you all then, and remember, movies are us by ice.